Good morning, students. I hope all of you had your breakfast. I'm also just waiting so that all the students get connected. Okay, today we will move on to the next topic, that is human factors in product design. Even others are joining. Okay, they will join and they will just get connected. The next topic what we are discussing is human factors in product design. See, human factors. Okay, we'll come to that. Human factors. See, there may be a best product designer may be there. You take any product. See, from the starting of this subject, we are discussing about the automobile, or you take any laptop, or you take any sieving machine, under a petroleum machine, the sieving machine, or you take any floor mill, or you take the bridge. You take any product which is made it in the manufacturing facility. See, the person who has designed the product, he may be a best design engineer, or if there is a team of people, group of persons involved in that, the team may be the best team. But still, sometimes you might have seen that the product will fail miserably. Like some automobiles cars, they will not get success in the market. Like that, due to various factors will be there. Similarly, I hope you have come across the subject ergonomics. See, while designing any product, if ergonomics relates to the user, means if I am the user of the product, it must be very comfortable for me to use that. We talk of ergonomics in automobile seat, ergonomics of automobile, like that we talk. Means it must be easily usable by the end user. If there is any difficulty in that, then we won't say that it's a good design. See, the team may be very good, but if they don't give enough importance to the human factor means, that is what I was just telling you. Ergonomics relates to the end user experience. See, if end user experience is or what may be is like easy, or is convenient to use that. If you have not considered about the end user experience, then the product will not get succeeded. See, human factors generally they are referred as ergonomics in the application, that is related to psychological principle in this engineering and design of products, process and system. See, the human factors has to be considered very much. Means, like see, you have designed a product and that product have been delivered to the users. Means the user may not be able to use the product properly or handle the product properly. I will just write out the various reasons. Correctly. The next one is see, these are the 5 reasons which comes when we talk about the human factors. See, the first one reason is unable to use. Means you take any product, if you are not able to use it or you are not able to handle it in a proper or correct way. See, keeping in the overall this one product does not refer only to the physical product. Means don't think that it is only automobile. Even nowadays, even the softwares applications, they are also considered as product. They are also considered as product. Many times what happens, you install some applications in your mobile phone, but it requires to see, that is one thing, means where you need to purchase the license, all those things. See, even after that, if you are not able to use it properly, means if it is not user friendly, will you prefer that to use? Or sometimes when you talk of handling, handling will not refer to the software, but you take your Xerox machines or printers or computers or any physical products. Means if you are not able to use it properly or handle the product correctly, then the human psychological that has to be kept in mind, how the human psychology will be there. Means always we talk of user friendly. It has to be easiest, so that the user can understand easily and he can operate properly. See, I don't want to take like negative example of any product, because there will be a lot of people who is working and putting lot of effort behind that. But still we can take one example. I hope it will not hurt anybody. See, you know this Windows operating system, and you know another one is Linux operating system, right? All of you know that. Why all of us are depending on Windows? Why don't we prefer to use Linux? See, Linux is based on Unix command, whereas Windows is based on DOS commands. All of you know that. See, whereas that when they started developing this, means neither the Linux nor the Windows has got developed in one step. Over a period of years, they are coming with the versions. This version like that, they are coming. See, whereas Windows became user friendly. Windows became user friendly, but whereas Unix was not yet user friendly, because the person who want to operate the computer must have very good knowledge of the all the basics of computer, means programming knowledge. Then only he can operate it. So it was not user friendly. Whereas DOS was like that. If you learn little bit, you can easily operate the computer, and all the applications, everything what they developed for that was people's need for their day-to-day activity. That was the approach by this Microsoft company. So it became user friendly, and the people started using that. Then it became very well known in the market. Whereas Linux, it is a non-commercial, and to operate that Unix, earlier it was Unix shell. Some programming knowledge was required, because each and every they have to run the command at the command prompt. So that was the difficulty, and even they didn't thought about the developing the applications like which is required for the person for day-to-day activity. That was one thing, and finally Okay, I think I paused somewhere. Mm, what we were discussing? We were discussing about this Unix shell, Linux, all those things. Means, see, I said that I don't want to favor any one of the product. Both are the product. Windows is also a product. Microsoft Windows is also a product, and Linux is also a product. One product is sold for money, that is license, and another one you can get it for free. That is left to you. But even your Android is also based on Unix shell. See, the experts say that Linux is more secure compared to Windows. Means the virus, malwares, all those things are more in Windows. Means anyone can plan for them. But it's a very user friendly. The person with very minimal knowledge of computer can also operate very easily with Windows operating system. I'm just taking as an example. Here, not with respect to any this one. And the another one is, if the user is not able to operate it, for that also you can take various examples. You can take it. Suppose you take what you do one thing. Today you go to some shop and purchase a microwave oven, take it to your home and just keep it. Don't explain anyone how to operate it. Then will it be easy? See, it's easy, but they are trying to make it as very user friendly. But if you do not know, there are things like you have to keep some specialized containers only. You cannot place the metal containers in the microwave. Means for the microwave application, for the eating application, you can keep it. Like that, various things are there. If you miss a place, then some accidents will happen. Means I'm just trying to take example. This may not be the correct example. Means like if you may be a very good driver in a car, but if I ask you to go and drive the earth moving equipment, it will not be possible because the system is entirely different. Means I'm not okay. I'm telling that whatever the product you are designing for the mass. See, earth moving equipment is designed for special applications, and the peoples will be trained for that. But if you take like your mobile phones, or you take your refrigerator, washing machine, there you cannot expect that to operate that they need to take a special training. Means based on the type of product or the product used by what type of peoples, means their psychological principle, all those things has to be kept, and it has to be, means the reason is unable to operate the product correctly, means and difficult to operate the people by all age and conditions. All age means from the kid of some 5 years, it may be some 5-6 years, to a person of 70 plus. And nowadays your smartphone, each and every person, all the age people they are using it. So the smartphone has become so popular. But can you say that a car can be driven by a kid of 5 years and as well as the person who is 90 plus? There may be some people who are physically fit enough and they can drive it. But we can't say that everyone can do that. They may be experiencing various health-related issues. Means the conditions. They may be handicaps. They may be having some motor disabilities, motor restrictions, means movement restrictions, all those things. Means based on the type of product. See, software is a different product. Your mobile phone is a different product. Your moving equipment is a different product. Your automobile is a different product. Your refrigerator, washing machine, everything is a different product. Means washing machine, yes, anyone can operate it. But the automobile, it's means based on the type of product, it has to be there. Difficult to assemble or install the product. See, assembling again refers to the special type of applications only, not everywhere. See, nowadays some companies they will deliver the product or component which has to be assembled in the location or in the site or in the end user premises. You can take the example like air conditioners. It has to be assembled. Means the indoor unit, outdoor unit will come as a separate. Will not come as a unit system. Like that, various things will be there. If you take your sewing machine, yes, it's a company product, but still they will give it in number of parts. It has to be assembled once it is bought to your home. Or you take the grinders, not the mixers, grinders. There again, it has to be assembled. Means the product has to be easy to assemble and install the product. Means earlier we were discussing about the software, installing some Windows operating system or installing your SolidEdge application, any software. Similarly, for even the products also, installation at the site, assembling and installation at the site. Installation has to be very easy. See, again, we are discussing everything with respect to the type of product and the end users. What we are concentrating means, if we talk as a company or the product development design team, we will be targeting what type of customers we are targeting. Based on all those things, we must be and difficult to maintain the product correctly. Means its operation and maintenance has to be easy. Means it must be able to operate, maintain it correctly. See, you take like your lathe machines or milling machines, like that. See, lakh together number of products are there. I might have taken only some one or two for the example. Just now also we were discussing the software, your SolidEdge, Windows, Linux. You take cars, you take sewing machine, you take refrigerator, washing machine, microwave, your lathe machine, like that. Your water pumps, your fans, tube blades, like that. Lakh number of products are there. Means, see, if the customer faces unable to use the product or handle the product correctly, unable to operate it correctly, difficult to operate by the people of all age and condition. See, here we won't talk about the earth moving equipments or the car, but we'll be talking about like your mobile phones or your refrigerator, your washing machines. Difficult to assemble or install the product, difficult to maintain the product correctly. See, these are the factors which will again they are influenced by human psychological principles. That is human ergonomics, all those things. So this has to be taken care. See, when we started the discussion, we said that the product may be designed by one of the best team, and the product is more very good, very efficient. It is performing very extraordinary. And it is performing all the tasks perfectly, it's reliable, if it is safe, everything. But it may fail if these factors, if those factors have not been taken care. See, what happens with this, if all these things are taken care correctly, it will help in reducing the risk and also reducing the malfunctioning and minimizing the misuse of the products, all those things. Means nowadays all the companies they are incorporating these are the reasons which come under human factors. They are involving or including these human factors also in the stage of product design and development process itself. They are involving this also. So it is worth also when this is considered and trying to discuss and understand also. If this is not taken care, surely the chances are that the product may fail very miserably. See, in the book they have given one example, like you use your nose plier or cutting plier, all those things. You might have you done your you are in the which scheme, 17 scheme. I don't know whether you have done this foundry forging lab. there you will be using these tongs, pliers, all those things. With the straight handles, it's very difficult. If you take the general one, which is used at your home, it will have a curved handle. Means again it is with the ergonomics. Or if you take your handle of your bikes, that is two-wheelers, if the straight handle is provided like your bicycle, it is difficult to ride the motorcycle. So they will provide that is something curved or something. In some other, it is not a straight bar. They will make it into some different shapes, so that means considering the human ergonomics, if we take the handle, all those things to sit in the right posture, all those things will be there. See, human factors has to be considered in the early stages of the design cycle. It is not at the end of the design cycle, because we have come across all the 7 steps of the engineering design, 7 steps of the product design, and 6 steps in this one. What is that? This one, organization and decomposition in product design, all those things we have discussed one by one. Concurrent engineering, all those things. See, from that it is easy for us to understand that the involvement or including the human factors in the product design is also very much necessary, and it has to be considered at the beginning stage itself, not at the end of the product design stage. It has to be from the starting itself. And the very last topic in this module is modeling and simulation in product design. See, it's a very generalized topic, modeling and simulation in product design. You know what is modeling and you know what is simulation, and there has to be they can be used in this product design very well, so that it will be helpful for you to design the better product. See, modeling is the one you do it in your solid, it's 3D components, all those things. Means you can prepare the model like that. There are various applications, again based on the different branches of engineering, not only for mechanical. They can use those modeling softwares. They can do that modeling, and they can do all the analysis like what you do in your ANSYS. Simulation, you do that M code and G code, how the material removal process will take place. Means that is one of the simplest modeling simulation lab you do in the college. Similarly, there are various simulation products are there. Simulation product for crash test, simulation product for everything. See, we will take one example. I think, not think, I know, I'm sure. All of you have heard about this Hong Kong, right? Is there anyone who has not heard about Hong Kong? Now it's a part of China, but earlier it was under the administration of England, England, I think, Britain. See, we know this Hong Kong. There is an airport in the Hong Kong. Hong Kong is again a small. Earlier, it was independently operated country under the control of this British. Now, as per their earlier agreement, now they have handed it over to China some few years back. Now it is coming under China, so that is Republic of China. See, we will not get into their politics, all those things. Now, let's say very small, maybe something like our Bangalore. Hong Kong is, or maybe little bigger than that, not as big as Karnataka. It is like Bangalore or little bigger than Bangalore. But due to, as they were under the influence of British, all those things, I do not know that there may be entrepreneur skills or initiative. Anyway, that Hong Kong city got developed very well. The development is, and the standard of living of the people, everything is very good. And you can see high-rise buildings are there. Lot of high-rise buildings are there. And there is an airport in Hong Kong, one of the major airport. See, when the flight has to land and take off, we will not discuss about the takeoff. When the aircraft has to land, means the aircraft will go to Hong Kong and it has to go through landing process. When the aircraft has to land, it has to go in between the high-rise building. Go in between the high-rise building means on both the sides of the aircraft, means when the aircraft is landing, it has to land in between the, it has to go through the high-rise, in between high-rise buildings. And also, you know, our Mangalore airport, there also they call it as a tabletop airport. See, it is not like that the pilots will be trying like, okay, you go, just land it. Whether we'll see whether you are success or you failed. Like learning the bicycle, we'll fall down for 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, or maybe a number of time. Then we'll learn how to balance the bicycle. But in case of aircraft, we can't do that. And also, when the pilot has to make the landing in between the buildings, also in our Mangalore case, it's very critical. They must have sufficient knowledge and sufficient skill. But how do you assure? So again, there is a simulation software even for this landing of aircraft. Means everything will be given as it is. Similarly, you play your some games in your mobile and computer, like riding the two-wheelers, or like some race games. See, race games are very silly. Don't think that it is the correct one. Silly games, but the simulation software will be like that. Means I'm talking that your simulation will not be only for your machining, not only for your G code and M code. Simulation will be there for everything, will be there. Even like the crash test, even how your mechanism will be working. Similarly, the simulation will be there. Means the modeling and simulation also plays very important role in the product design. Means you can use it effectively and you can design a better product. Means this modeling and simulation enables, when we talk with respect to our automobile product, sorry, not the automobile, like mechanical products. If you take like automobile, or you may be taking your washing machine, all those things, it enables us, like you do this ANSYS. In ANSYS, you do this thermal analysis, stress analysis, fatigue analysis, all those things you will do. Load analysis, all those things. Means this modeling and simulation enables or helps the product designer to test whether the product will work properly as per the design specification. Especially we use computers in this. Sometimes a dedicated type of tools may also be used. That depends. Means rather than conducting on the physical product, like we were talking of like landing the aircraft, means you can't go and test a number of times whether the pilot will be able to land it correctly in this location. Means like they will ask me, just when I was when I started learning the bicycle, similar to you, we'll fall maybe 1 time, 2 time, or n number of times. That depends from person to person and place to place. After that, we'll learn how to balance the bicycle. Then it will be easy for us to learn to ride the motorcycle. Car also will take some help of some driving school person, or some of our friends maybe help us to learn how to drive the cars, all those things. But like landing the aircraft, we can't do that. Okay, one time I will fall, second time no. What's the investment cost, loss? So similarly, there may be equipments which may become very dangerous if the product is not tested properly. Testing can be done very easily by using this modeling and simulation instead of going for the physical. That is one of the best advantage. And this modeling and simulation, there are various benefits. One is it reduces the design stage cycle time required for the design stage or the design cycle. The design andre like from the concept to the releasing of the product, not the releasing, till it is taken for the manufacturing, the time cycle required for that can be easily reduced, because the modeling can be done. If any correction is required, we can do it easily in the software. If it is physically, we were talking in the various example that if any small change in the drawing means, again you need to completely do the new drawing. If it is you are doing it on the board, if you have done it using the some like AutoCAD, SolidWorks, some like the software applications, you can make a copy of that and you can just make the changes, what are the changes required. Like that, you can do the process very quickly. Similarly, for everything like creation, analysis, everything, you can reduce the time. If you can reduce the time means you can reduce the cost, everything. And it allows us to evaluate the model. Means we can do some minor changes and evaluate it in the simulation. That you are aware, we are also discussing that if any necessary corrections are required, we can do that and we can do the analysis immediately. Maybe sometimes if it is a very complex product, it may take some 2-3 days, but we can do it in a 2-3 days. But if you are going to test it physically, for that we have taken very good example like this, right? HAL and ISRO, where we are able to launch the rockets, but still we are not able to build our own aircraft. Various reasons are there, but even they are putting a lot of effort. They are trying very honestly and promptly, but we have not got the success because in the international market they are much ahead of us, and companies, they develop their own software for all these things, which will be not be accessible by our HAL peoples, and like that. Even whatever they give it for like study editions for study purpose, like your ANSYS, they may not have all the features, and even it has to be purchased, and the company may not be able to sell some of the features in the software. They may not disclose at all. They may be disclosing only for the specified set of customers, and for others they may not be specifying. Because our peoples, they have developed this Kaveri engine, they have built the aircraft, everything, but they are not able to make good impact because of shortfall of all these things, modeling and simulation, prediction, all those things. And this modeling and simulation, it provides immediate feedback on design decisions. It helps to design the product correctly. It helps in improving the quality and reliability. And also flexibility in design and development process, minimizes the like this fault in the design, flaws in the design, risk of all those things will be minimized, reduced, and anyhow it helps in improving the overall design and design efficiency, and making it user friendly, all those things. Okay, students, today we discussed about this modeling and simulation, human factors in product design. In the previous class we were discussing about this product recycling, everything. Okay, with this we complete this module, and from the next class we will start with the next module, that is product development. Again, it's a very good topic module which is very interesting. Okay, one thing I forgot is I have not taken the attendance, right, for the day. Okay, all of you, just 1 second, I will open the application. All of you can answer the attendance very quickly. Student attendance, and the subject is PLCM. Mark Akash 001. ಯಾವ ಆಕಾಶ್ ಇವನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? ಆಕಾಶ್ BM ಏನಪ್ಪ?
BM.
ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅರುಣ್ ಎಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋನು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ?
Yes sir.
ಅರುಣ್ ಎಸ್. ಜಗನ್ನಾಥ್ ಎಸ್.
Yes sir.
ಜಗನ್ನಾಥ್.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
V408
Yes sir.
ಜಗನ್ನಾಥ್ ಎಸ್. ಮಹೇಂದ್ರ HN USN ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನಂತ ಹುಡುಕ್ಲಿ ಅವನ್ನ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ದು USN ಹಾಕಿ ಹೆಸರು ಹಾಕ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ, MNOP. ನಾನು ಹುಡುಕಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ಮಹೇಂದ್ರ HN ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ನಿಂದು USN?
Sir 040 16 ME 040
040 16 ME 040. ಆಕಾಶ್ BM ಆಯ್ತು, ಅರುಣ್ ಎಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಜಗನ್ನಾಥ್ ಎಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಮಾಸ್ ಕುರೇಶಿ 18 ME 410.
Yes sir.
18 ME 410 ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ತೆ. ಕುರೇಶಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮನೋಜ್ DC 042. ಮನೋಜ್ DC ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಗರಾಜ್, ಅವನದೇನು USN ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾಗರಾಜ್ ಒಂದು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು?